How's it going, everybody? Hopefully your day is going well. Welcome to Front Mission First Remake, guys. It's finally here. It's finally out. And I've been playing it for a little while now, and I figured I would make a video going over the basics of combat and kind of explaining what some of the numbers and icons mean, because the tutorial in the game doesn't really do a good job at much. There's not a lot. It goes over the bare minimum you would need, but a lot of the stuff you kind of got to figure out as you play, and sometimes that can be annoying. So I want to go over kind of how the game plays, how it flows, and how combat works. So here I am in a mission. As you can see, like other games, you have a movement space that you move in, and that's all based off of stats. But basically, in this game, you move and then attack. Or you use an item and your turn's over. You can't use an item and attack, you can move and attack. So it's a little bit different than some games that like let you kind of mix. You can't attack and then move. Like once you attack, your turn's done. So what I want to do is I want to attack this guy that's near one of these supply convoys that I'm trying to protect. And as you can see, different tiles on the top left, they have terrain modifiers. Cover is the defensive bonus you get from that tile, and then normal, treads, hover, and tires, that is the movement cost to move through that tile. So as you see, we got woods right here. That's got 20% cover, and it costs more for normal. Treads, hover is the quickest, then tires, as you can see in the top left. So that's kind of cool. You know, the little tiles all kind of do different things. You know, and then we go over to the road. The road's got 100% cover, and 3 normal, 2, 2, 2. So that's just kind of how the cover system works. The more you would think a road wouldn't have a lot of cover, but, hey. Oh, it's 10. Did I say 100? Boy, I'm dyslexic today or something. There we go, it's better. It's got 10%. Did I say 100? Oh my gosh. Okay, 10% on the road, 8% on the dirt. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, that's enough about that. Let's show you how combat works. So, we're gonna move our unit. If you're a melee or you have a short-range weapon, you have to be in one of the north, south, east, or west tiles directly adjacent to the unit. You cannot attack diagonally. Then when you click attack, you're going to get your choice. Well, I only have one weapon, so it's going to use my... Well, I have 2. You get to pick your target, then you pick your weapons. Now, on the bottom of the screen, I got my Tendis Punch, and then I have my Siege, which is a submachine gun. Now, if you look on the bottom... On the left, the far left, that is the damage your weapon will do, okay? So this will do 8, and this will do 5 times 2. So this could do anywhere between 5 and 10 damage. Then, you have the accuracy in the middle, 78%, 80%. And then you have the range, 1 to 1. And then you have the ammo cost. If it's infinite, it has infinite ammo. So, I found, sometimes, in my knowledge of this game... A single attack that has a higher chance to do more damage, but can miss means... Look at it this way. If you can hit a unit 5 times with 80% chance, or hit them once with, 10 damage with a 75% chance, if you miss that one hit, nothing else hits. Where if I have the 5 or 6 shots, even if 2 of them hit or 1 of them hits, it's still going to be more than the missing. Missing is so punishing in this game. And it's like XCOM. You will miss stuff you shouldn't miss. So we're going to do the Siege. And as you can see, you have body, arms, left and right, and legs. Now, the way to kill a unit is the body has to die. That's where the cockpit is. If you lose your legs, your mobility gets cut in half. If you lose an arm, not only do you lose the weapon in the arm, but you lose the shoulder piece mounted on that arm as well. So it can be a little rough if you start losing armaments, because then you cannot fight back. I would say legs are an okay thing to lose. As you can see with this guy, I'm attacking him. He's got 33 hit points on the body, 24 on each arm, 26 on the legs. You want to kill the body to win. Disabling the arms disables their ability to fight back. Disabling the legs disables their ability to move. But at the end of the day, the only way to kill the unit, to kill the Wanzer, or Wanzer if they call it, is to destroy the body. So this guy has a grenade launcher and has another type of SMG. We're just going to use the SMG to guarantee I hit. I got a 7, 3, and a miss. There we go. Got my experience. My right arm's about to fall off, which is bad, because then I will lose access to those weapons if that breaks. Now, what you can do is you can use items. and I only have repair items, and these will repair 50 HP on a part, but keep in mind, these are only going to repair if the piece is not destroyed, the part is not destroyed. If my arm's blown up, and I try to use one of these repairs, it won't work, because the arm's blown up, so. Also, try not to lose your units. That's going to affect your mission reward score, because they got to get repaired. So try not to get your Wanzers blowed up. That's very bad. Now, another thing you can do is, well, you want to know what these enemies are capable of, right? Well, you can hover over them, highlight them like this, hit X, and it'll give you all the info about the enemy Wanzer. So we can tell this guy has 2 punches, and he has a PIZ 3 SMG, and he has a rocket launcher on his shoulder. Actually, he looks like he has 2 launchers on his shoulders. And you can see there the range. The launchers are 3 to 4 and 3 to 5. They have 3 and 2 ammo each. And that's that. And then you got his stats and his skills, what he's good at. Obviously, he's 9 in melee, short range, long range, and dodge. His move is 14. We can go look at another unit like this guy. And we can see that they have 2 SMGs, the Grave and the Winnie. And they have a range of 1 to 1. Now, it doesn't tell you the damage that, you know, the weapon does on the enemy. But, I mean, if you have the similar weapon or you've seen it before, you can pretty much guess that. So, that's really cool. You just press X to bring that up. I feel like that's kind of underrated. Not a lot of people are aware of that. We're going to move this guy to try to block off the supply thing, because this guy really wants to mess it up, and I don't want him to. I'll go into, like, kind of the Wanzer building, and, dude, I mean, I'm going to be honest, you can really either mess up a Wanzer, or you can make it amazing. Like, if you do not build right, and you're just putting, like, the beefiest stuff on, you're going to be in trouble. Like, this game will not... You definitely got to know what you're doing with building your Wanzers, because, man, you're not going to have a happy time. But this is kind of just the basics of how combat works. You're always going to pick a weapon, and you're going to look at 62%. That's horrible, dude. I'll take the 76, thank you. Now, as far as being able to control what body part is hit, I don't believe you can do that. I believe it's just kind of whatever at that point. So, obviously, the body and legs are going to be easier to hit than the arms, generally, just because they're bigger targets. Now, you can see I can do a range attack here. I get to pick my target, and I want to hit the guy that's up here. So I'm going to use my bone missile launcher, and you'll notice these things hit hard. Like, missile launchers are great. He had a guard 16, which increased his defense. Not too much, though, so that's good. He still took some damage, so I'll take it. And I'll show you, well, this punch might hit. The punching, I have bad luck with punching. But now, that's going to come down to... Another thing you'll find out is the skills of your pilot also affect everything that they're going to do. So if you have a shitty melee skill, believe it or not, you're probably going to miss a lot more with melee, and you're probably not going to deal as much damage. Same thing with short range, long range, all that stuff. You're gonna find out that if your skill is bad, you probably shouldn't do that. And like I said, there'll be more stuff covering that later. Now, when you get attacked, you have a chance to guard, which is just perform evasive maneuvers, or you can retaliate. I generally choose to retaliate unless the unit's really weak, like my unit, because I don't want to get hit. Like, see, I'm going to probably lose the arm on that guy. But that's pretty much the basics of kind of how combat goes. I mean, there's not much more to it. There's a little more things. You'll get skills later on that may be usable in battle and different things. But as a remake of an SNES game, this is good. It looks really good. It feels good. It's a little, you gotta get kind of used to the controls a little bit. They're modern controls, I would feel. It's just after playing games like Tactics Ogre, you gotta kind of do things a little different, you know. You gotta get your muscle memory on point. But that's just a little overview of the combat and kind of what the game looks like and how it kind of plays, so you can see it. These battles will last pretty darn long. They really will. But I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Let me know if you want to see more Front Mission on the channel. I plan to cover it. We'll see how it does. If we can get this video maybe to 100 likes, that might give me an indication that people like it. You know, a little bit more than I think. So, I definitely want to cover other aspects of the game and go into more detail. You know me, I don't like to make my videos very long, and this video is already going on 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut it here. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later, guys. Peace.